on this episode of the... Okay, go on and say it.
Ego Talon.
Mitsu Gang?
Guys, it's early in the morning, and I am making some progress. I did not start on the pedals yet because I wanted to get this knocked out of the way. This was bothering me and giving me a headache because I had to lay down here in an awkward position. But I was able to... First of all, let me just tell you, do not put this plate back in here because this plate only holds the ABS computer that's located under here, and it's held up just like that on the under that plate. The computer holds up by these two brackets, by 2 bolts, 4 bolts on this side, 2 on this side, and 2 on the I think 1 down here. But trying to lift the computer up, because there's a plug under the computer that's under here that is connected to the car, it's just way too difficult, and it gives you no play to be able to lift it up and to place it back on this bracket that is connected by all these 4 screws or whatnot. So because you can't slide it under like this, you can't maneuver it because you have no room under there. Plus you have to get it under the shifter linkage cables, so it has to be like that. So I decided not to run this piece of crap and just to take it out, which I did. Added to all the other new junk, but I took the side covers or whatever the situation is from the other red Eclipse, and I put them on here because they look way better than these regular ones. And I took the middle little parts right here and just put them in here because I don't know, it's pretty cool. So this is all new. Well, not new, but it's all installed. One on this side and on that side. I can technically put my center console back in, but I'm not going to because I'm going to take some of this stuff out and fix this because I'm going to put a new touchscreen deck in here. As well, I can put this back up on here because don't need that. But guys, making more progress. Managed to make this hole. Hey, don't hate. As long as it works, no hate. I got some bolts and nuts for the inside and outside, so when I can place it in there, it'll bolt up no problem. So I'm going to install this in here, and then I will do a stability check to make sure that it's not leaning or it's not turning and it's stable. And on this side, and let me go on the inside and screw them down. Bad. I got it in there, pretty stable and secure. It goes back in, no problem. And the clevis is still in there. I can take that out. Let's go on the front. Check it, make sure it's not moving. Nope, not going anywhere. So cool. Now, what I want to do is make my holes right here and right here. Is this tape? There's already holes here for it. Nice. So there's already holes for the... I'll go get it real quick. For the reservoir to sit right here. There's already bolts for it. And all I gotta do, or there's already holes for it. And the bolts are right here from the other donor. So I'll just take this sticker off of this one, and then I can mount this up I can mount this up already. As well, I'm going to try to find a inverted flare nut with a nipple for this part right here, so I can attach an easier fitting, probably an AN line fitting to go straight from here to the slave cylinder. So I'll attach this really quick after I take off the sticker and then see what it looks like. Okay, that's looking awesome. Now I'm gonna attach my hose that goes right here. Come on, I need both hands now. Let me squeeze this and pull it up. Doesn't seem like this wants to go on all the way. Oh, there you go. I can just pull it with my hand. But now I'm worried about this hose on if this stuff is going to be leaking out all the way. Or I should cut the hose to make it. Let me go see the other one. See what the other one looks like. Let's see this other hose. So there's not really a kink in there, and it's coming up. So the master cylinder's face towards my way a little bit, just under there, so there's no kink. Okay. This side, it's not faced this way. It has to come towards me. But we'll try to fill this up with dot 3, and after I get the to bleed it, I don't really need the clutch or anything. All I need to do is install the pedal, the clutch pedal and everything, and then I can bleed it. And then I'm gonna put the nipple with the AN line stuff with that attached. So I'm just happy I was able to make that hole. I did have a hole saw, but trying to get a hole saw in between here was very hard. And doing it from the inside, you don't have enough room, and I don't have the drill that I have, the Ryobi, is way too big to be trying to fit in here and under there. So I just kept drilling holes and holes and holes until I was able to make the holes that I needed. And it seems pretty steady. None of this stuff is moving. And bonus, the fact that I don't have to create new holes for these. The bolts and screws are already with this. And the fact that I took off the I kept the bolts with the equipment is an A+ for me. Yeah, it looks terrible down there on the side or whatever, but as long as it's stable and the stuff is working, we should have no problems, boys. So, Eston, good job. Good job for getting that on there. Now we can move on to taking those pedals out and putting them in here. It's pretty simple. It's just a couple bolts. There was a bolt on the lower part that for the clutch that was in this one but was not in this one, so I'll probably have to figure that out if the assembly for the clutch is like wobbling on the bottom part. So I'll probably do the clutch because it's closer to the left of the car, and the gas pedal's already in there, and it's the furthest away from this one. So I'd rather do the clutch and then do the brake pedal, and then that'll be it for the inside, and then we can move on to the outside. This is where I've gone so far about the transmission for the Eagle Talon. This is the manual transmission. I've been just cleaning this whole transmission up. It was terrible. Everything was gunked down with just nasty oil and all that other stuff. About as nasty as that is the inside of that. As you can see, all this stuff, all that. So it was dirty. Just a little side note, I have to get a new clutch thingy that goes on here because this one's terrible and it's rusty and I want to get a new one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray this down with anti-rust, and it's black, so it'll be the perfect, and it'll be painted. I sprayed all these down with parts cleaner and just made all it clean and dried it down. Waited for a little while to dry it down. Once I get all these parts cleaned, I'm probably going to spray it down with that metallic aluminum and then just make it look good. I might put these bolts in like a cleaner overnight to let them soak so these can be clean so I can reuse them as well. But we're coming along with the transmission, just seeing what the progress with this is. This just takes a long time, and I didn't want to bore you guys with time lapse of me doing this over and over again. So once I get done with this, it'll be ready to get installed. Still got to do a couple things for the Talon before I even get to anywhere near to put this in. So I just been doing this off when I don't want to just be sitting out in the sun drilling bolts out of the car, because I have to wait and do all this other stuff. I can't just do it myself. So this is what I'm doing when I'm just sitting in the sun. So I'll get back to whatever I'm doing after this. I got the clutch pedal out. Now I'm just gonna put it right in here and try to install it with my new setup here. So let's see how we do. This is gonna be my nut. I managed to get the clutch in. As you can see, I was having troubles getting that other nut in there, as well lining the holes up, but I just drilled around the plate that it came around, as far as the clutch assembly, and then I just followed the guide basically from where all the other ones were, and yeah, it seems like it's working. No issues. This is not touching this part, which it was in the other car, so I have to figure that out. And maybe it's just because the elasticity of this band right here, because the other one is still stuck in there. So that's going on pretty good. Everything else is stable. It's not going anywhere. I trust that. So tomorrow I'm probably going to work on getting this brake pedal in here, and then I'm just hoping this is all done with being in here, because all of this is annoying. So let's see if we can knock this inside part out tomorrow.
Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching me and my dad work on my Eagle Talent.
Mitsu Gang.